FX Nation, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. And in this video guys, we're going to take a look at some of the setups that were available during US and London session yesterday. So some very good setups were available that were pretty clear. So I hope that you guys took advantage of some of these setups. So without further ado guys, let's just go ahead and jump right into it, and let's take a look at these setups. Alright guys, so we are on CAD Swiss, and the first couple things I want you to notice, okay, is I want you to notice where the EMA lines are. So the 50, 200, and 800, okay, and right now you can see that essentially all the EMAs are below price, right? So price is above all of the major 3 EMAs. Okay, so what does that tell you? Essentially that gives you a quick snapshot of the directional bias that you should have, right? So you should be thinking of going long, okay, because 4-hour daily and 4-hour charts are all in an uptrend. Okay, so you should be looking for a buy signal. Okay, so let's play this out and let's see what we potentially get. And again, we need to make sure, okay, that we are waiting for the right setup to happen. The setup has to be clear for us to jump in. All right guys, so let this play and let's see what happens. Okay, so I want you guys to notice something here. All right, so what happens during the Asian session here? So after the Asian session, price essentially makes a drop, and it drops all the way down to the 800 EMA. Okay, and look what it does once it gets to the 800 EMA. It keeps pinning it. You see that? For 4 bars straight. Okay, so for an hour straight it pins the 800 EMA. Okay, now if we switch over to a line chart, what does that look like to you guys? Right, looks like a W, right? So what essentially do we have here? We have a type 1 setup because we're outside of the Asian range, right? And we have a W formation there as well, and we're pinning to the 800. Okay, so all these things are coming together essentially to give you a signal of putting in a buy order. All right, so if we're to put in a buy order, okay, as far as entry rules go, for everybody's entry rules are going to be different. So for what I look for is I'm essentially looking for the next candle and see where that closes. Okay, now you see how that closed basically above the 5 EMA. Okay, so closing above the 5 EMA, there's a couple things that you can check to give you more confirmation if you need it. Okay, now for me, like I've done multiple rounds of back testing on different pairs for going back 2 or 3 years, so I know how these pairs behave, so I feel very comfortable in taking trades like this. Okay, so if you don't feel comfortable because you don't have multiple forms of confirmation, you can look at things like ADR, pivot points, you can use TDI. These are all different tools that you can use to look at to make sure and confirm the different things that you're seeing. Okay, but for me, this is literally all that I need, and because number one, the pattern is way more important than anything else, and then also the timing, right? So the timing of this happening at 6:15 a.m., which is in our trading zone essentially, okay, where we want to be at, that's definitely enough confirmation for me. All right, So let's see how this plays out, guys. Okay, now you see what's happening here is basically a W was created here. Okay, we went up and then now we're coming back down. So what does that tell you? Okay, this potentially tells you that this right here is actually the first leg. Okay, so essentially you have, if you got into this trade, you essentially have two options. Okay, you can, because this is probably going to come down. All right, and if it is going to come down, it's probably going to take you out because your stop loss is so small at 5 pips. Okay, so what can you do? Right, you can get out of the trade right now. Okay, and wait for a better setup. All right, or you can move your stop loss down. All right, me personally, I would just get out of the trade. Okay, and wait for the second leg to form. Okay, because this is a bigger pattern, all right, than just this little one here. Okay, so let's play this out and see what happens. Boom. You see that here? This is the stop hunt right here. All right, so this is the stop hunt here, guys. So this is them moving down, accumulating, and then trying to convince traders to come down, okay, and sell. All right, because at one point this was solid red. So imagine breakout traders that have orders, pending orders here in this area. Imagine orders, all the orders that are pending here in this area for sell. Okay, they come down, they get those orders. As soon as they have the orders, they get out of there, right? So now that you see this, now is the time that you can actually enter the trade, because the stop hunt is done. Once you see that stop hunt, they're not coming back. Okay, boom. See that? They're not coming back, guys. Okay, I need you to understand that once they have what they need right here, they are not coming back for you. They don't care. They have what they need. Okay, so, and when you look at it here, it makes more sense because you're looking at a pin to the 800, accumulation, comes back down for the stop hunt on the second leg, and it pins both the 800 and the 200, and they did it for 30 minutes. Okay, also, how many candles are in between the two legs? There's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay, the best setups that are W's and M's have more, at least 8 or more candles in between the first and second leg. Okay, so what do I mean by that? So let's say if this is your W, right? Or let's say this is your M. Okay, the best M's and W's from the first leg here all the way to the second leg, you want to have more, at least 8 candles or more. If you have 8 candles or more, that's a really good setup for an M or W. Okay, so between the first leg and the second leg, this middle area here, this V, okay, you want it to be at least 8 candles. 8 candles or more. All right, but as you can see here, guys, I mean, price went all the way up, and we are talking a nice 63 pips. Okay, now if you're doing math on that, if on a standard lot, that's about $630. Okay, on one trade. All right, so very important, guys. All right, very nice, clear setup. Let this develop, guys. it's okay if you get in early here, guys. If you get in early here, okay, and you see them coming back, all right, they're just coming back to get more orders, okay. Either get out of the trade, because remember, this would have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 candles. Are you in substantial profit in 6 candles? No, you're not. So you need to get out of the trade anyways. Okay, and just wait for the better setup. All right, 6 candles. If you're not in substantial profit within 6 candles, get out the trade, cut the loss, and wait for the better setup. Okay, but that was a really good setup, good trade on CAD Sweat. So I hope some of you guys caught that. Let's move on to the next one. All right, so here we have CAD JPY. Okay, and again, just at a quick glance, guys, where are the EMAs, the bigger ones? 50, 800, 200. All right, they're all below price. So what should you be looking for? You should be looking for a buy. Okay. All right, so let's play this and let's see what happens here. All right, guys, so what do we have here? Potentially, you could have taken one trade already if you see it, what I'm talking about, and that would have been a type 3 setup here from the middle of the range. Okay, and that's essentially when you have this happening, right? So that's a type 3 setup right there. All right, and that would have been about 16, 17 pips or so. That's one trade. Okay, and you have to remember that if your bias is to buy and you take this trade to sell, you have to understand that you can only get, 30 pips, if not less than that, because your intention is to buy, not to sell. Okay, so if you get into this trade, you need to make sure that you're paying attention to it and that you're moving your stop loss from up here to break even and moving it along the way as price is moving, because you're not going to get a lot of it out of here when your bias is already to buy. Okay, but already we're starting to see a setup for a buy here. Okay, we have railroad tracks here as well. So if we look at a setup here, if we just do 15 pips max, okay, we're at a 2-to-1 risk reward ratio for 30 pips. Right, so let's see what happens here. Boom, you see this? There's your stop hunt right there. You see that? That's your stop hunt right there. Yep, there it is. So here it is, guys. What does this look like to you? What pattern does this look like to you? If you can't see the pattern, I'm going to switch to a 5-minute chart real quick so you can see it. Alright, so this is a 5-minute chart, guys. Can you see the pattern? If you still can't see it, I'm going to draw it out for you here. Right, so it's an inverted head and shoulders pattern. Okay, if you didn't see it. Hopefully you see it now. Okay, but so this gives us an opportunity to what? To buy, right? And so on this trade here, if we just let this play out, there you go. Look at that. All right, so that particular trade here, that's about 66 pips on a standard lot. $660, guys. So you figure on 2 trades, you're at $1,200 in one day. Not a bad day, right? So always remember, guys, let this develop. Let this do its thing first. Let this develop. Okay? Don't go in too early. One of the biggest mistakes that I did when I started trading with market makers is I could never wait for the second leg to develop. Okay? I would always get in too early and I would always get burned. Alright? So, have patience. Listen, guys, you get paid to wait. I can't make it any simpler than that. In Forex, you get paid to wait. The person that is the most patient gets paid. It's as simple as that. Okay? You jump the gun, you're going to get taken out, you're going to get frustrated, and you're going to miss the bigger picture. Alright? Let's take a look at another one. Alright, so we have, what do we have here? We have USD JPY. Alright, off the bat, same thing, guys. Where are the EMAs at? Below price, right? All of them, 50, 200, 800. So what are we doing? We're looking for a buy, right? So let this thing play out and let's see what happens. Okay, now you see what we did here. We had 3 big pushes. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. We had 3 big pushes down, guys. Alright, 3 big pushes down. What are we starting to get here? Okay, what are we starting to get here? We're starting to get a W here, right? So type 1 formation, we're pinning to the 200 EMA. Okay, right here, you see that? They're pinning to the 200 EMA, guys. So what's going to happen? See that? Once they get what they need, guys, they're not coming back. Okay? Look at that W. Can you see the W here, guys? You see what I mean? Look at this. That's another 50 pips. Standard lot, that's $500 right there. Okay? So pay attention, guys. Look what's happening. Okay, just look what's happening. Be patient. Alright, they spent all of London, first half of London, okay, just moving it down and setting it up, guys. Sometimes the move doesn't happen on London. It happens for the US Open. Okay, and I can't tell you enough why. This is why the pattern is way more important than any reset, any level, anything like that at all. Okay, the pattern and the timing. Okay, I can't repeat it enough. Here's why, right? What is the pattern at? The pattern's right here. What time is it, guys? It's 9:30, 9:45, the US Open. Okay? The pattern and the timing overseed anything else, guys. It oversees any of the EMAs, any of the TDI, any of that bullshit, any of that. Alright? The pattern and the timing is the most important thing. So please understand that and realize that. Get it through your head. Okay? It doesn't matter about resets, doesn't matter about levels. You need to know the pattern and the timing is the most important thing. And this is a prime example of that. Okay? So just understand, guys, how this works. Alright? If you still don't get it, guys, the only thing that I can tell you and suggest to you guys is you need to do back testing. Okay? You need to go back a year on any chart and do back testing. I promise you, you'll see it. You'll understand it a lot better. Okay? If you don't know how to do back testing, I'll leave a link on the top right corner right now in the video so you can see the video on back testing. But I'm telling you guys, you need to do that if you're not seeing this. Okay? Let's take a look at one more, guys. Alright, guys, so EuroCAD. Alright, let's take a look and see what EuroCAD here. First of all, again, where are the EMAs at? Right? 800, 250. They're all above price, right? Price is below. So what are we looking for? we're looking for sells, right? We're looking for a sell setup. Okay. So let's see what happens. Okay. Do you see what's happening already, guys? Like, I shouldn't have to describe this, right? You already see what's happening, right? Price is, what is it doing? It's hovering at the Asian high right now. Pinning, 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 right? It came down. It came back up. It's pinning to that. Okay, it's 8:15. Okay, we have a second leg forming, right? Look what we have here. Look at that. I can't make this shit up, guys. Look, this is 8:30. 8:30, they pinned it again. Okay, this is the stop hunt that they're doing right now to get people to what? To buy, right? You figure how many orders are in that area there to buy, pending orders to buy. Okay, they get the orders, and all they need to do now is just get out of there. Okay, that's all they need to do, guys, is get out of there. That's it. They've done their damage, and all they need to do now is just get out. And that's what they do, guys. I can't make this any simpler for you. Literally 4-to-1 risk reward ratio. Okay, like, these are the trades that you should be looking for. These are the trades that you should be taking. Okay, the trades that are very clear and obvious on what's going on. All right, it takes time, guys. It takes time to understand, and it takes time to learn, but I promise you, once you learn it, it's over. Okay, you want to learn it faster, go back test. You'll learn it 2 to 3 times faster if you just go and back test. Take a month, a week, and go back test. I promise you, it'll make a difference. All right, so this particular trade here was 97 pips. 97 pips. Do I even have to tell you how much that is on a standard lot? You know, so that was what, 1, 2, 3, 4 trades. 4 trades, guys, that you could have killed this entire market on. Okay, that were clear, obvious trades. Clear and obvious trades, guys. That's all we're looking for. Okay, be very picky with your trade selection. Okay, if the trade doesn't make any sense, if you're having to spend way too much time trying to figure it out, then guess what? That's not the right trade for you, guys. All right, take the time and be very picky with your trade, guys. I promise you, if you do that, you'll become a better trader. All right, guys, I really hope that you enjoyed watching this video as much as I enjoyed making it. Guys, thank you so much for all of the comments. I read all the comments, guys. I try to answer all of the comments if I can. But thank you for watching the video. Please like, share the video, guys. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. We really appreciate your support, guys. Thank you so much, and have a great rest of your week in trading. All right, guys, one last thing. Thank you so much for watching my videos. I really appreciate the fact that you take the time to watch my videos. I really hope that I've added value in each of the videos that I make for you guys, and I hope that you're learning something. As always, guys, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. Please like and share the videos if you found value in them. And also, don't forget to visit our website at www.fxntradinggroup.com. Once again, guys, thank you so much. I'm truly blessed.